everyone, welcome back to Hurricane Web. In our last video, we covered how to create an onboarding screen using React Native. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend to check it out. It's a great starting point for building a smooth user experience. In today's video, we are going to take things a step further and build a complete authentication flow using React Native. You will also learn how to show the onboarding screen only once, just for new users, and how to make sure returning users will go straight to the home screen after logging in, even if they close and reopen the app. This video will be a bit longer than usual since we are covering a complete flow, so I appreciate your patience and I promise it will be worth it. So let's dive in and build a clean, user-friendly authentication system in React Native. For this video, I will follow this documentation. I will add the source code and documentation in the video description. So here we can see the authentication flow of our project. So when a new user will open our app, it will show the onboarding screen only once and then redirect the user to the sign up screen. And from sign up screen, when the user will create an account, it will redirect the user to the home screen. And if the user log out, and it will redirect the user to the sign in screen. And in sign in screen, if the user give email and password, and if it match with the existing user data, then it will redirect the user to the home screen. And in home screen, after login, user will get logout button, and if the user click on logout, it will redirect the user to the sign in screen. So this will be our authentication flow for our project. So this was the previous structure of our project, and we will build our project this way. So here we can see in our project there was routes and a auth stack files, and in screens there was 3 screens: onboarding screen, sign in screen, and sign up screen, and also our app.jsx. So in today's project we will modify our auth stack, and we will newly add a screen which will be home screen, and then we will not modify our onboarding screen. We will modify our sign in screen, sign up screen, and app.jsx. So if I show our previous screens and project file, so here we can see this is our source folder, and here is our routes folder, and inside routes folder we have the auth stack, and then in screens we have onboarding screen, sign in screen, and sign up screen. So here if I show the onboarding screen, this is our onboarding screen, and then we didn't do anything in our sign up screen and sign in screen, so we will work on it today, and we will create this beautiful sign up and sign in screen. And also we need to install those packages for our project. So now I will kill our project terminal, and I will install required packages one by one. So we need npm install at React Native async storage. So async storage is for storing tokens and session data or user data. So let's copy it and paste it here and install it. After that, we need to install npm install React Native SVG for using the SVG assets. So let's copy it and paste it here and hit enter. And then we need to install React Native linear gradient for applying gradient effects in our UI. So copy it and paste it here and hit enter. So we installed all the required packages for our project. Now we need to add this line in our Android app build.gradle file inside for render the vector icons. Again, I will highly recommend to watch previous video first. So before put this line, we must need to install React Native vector icons, which I already installed in previous video. So if I show inside our package.json, here we can see React Native vector icons. So we must need to install these two. If you guys didn't follow the previous video, then you guys need to go to npm vector icons, and you guys need to install this package for render the icons. So let's copy it, and we need to put it inside our Android app build.gradle file inside. So we need to go Android app build.gradle file inside and paste it here and save it. So first we'll work in our app.jsx, but before it we'll create our home screen. So let's create our home screen first. So inside our source folder, inside the screens folder, I'll create home screen.js, and here I will type rnfe and hit enter and save it. We'll modify it later. So now we'll work in our app.jsx, because in application app.jsx is the main or root component that gets rendered first when our app starts, and we also will create all the authentication logic inside our app.jsx. So in our app.jsx, first I will import all the required packages that we need. So to type import react, use effect and use state. And those will come from React. And then we need to use async storage. So import async storage from react-native async storage / async storage. And then here we'll use a state const initial route and set initial route equal use state, and it will be null. So here this state will determine which screen will show first, and initially it will be starts as null, and then we'll use a use effect which will run only once when the app starts. So you need to type use effect and here we will use empty dependency array so that we can make sure that it will run only once. Here we will use check storage function, and this check storage function will check if the app launched before and whether the user logging in or not. So check storage equal async function const already launched equal await async storage dot get item, and here we will use already launched. And then const user equal await async storage dot get item, user, and then const is logged in equal await async storage dot get item, is logged in. So here we are using already launched for our onboarding screen, and then user for the user and is logged in for check if the user logging or not. And then we'll create condition here. If not already launched, then await async storage dot set item, and it will be already launched true, and it will redirect the user to the onboarding screen. So here, if already launched is null, it means the app is being launched for the first time and it will redirect the user to the onboarding screen. And if it's not the first time, then it will behave as other conditions. So else if get the user and is logged in, then if it's true, it will redirect to the home screen. Else if get the user but the user not logged in, so it will redirect to the sign in screen. And else it will redirect to the sign up screen. And then here we are using check storage, and after that we will use if not initial route, then return null. So if initial route is still being determined, we render nothing to prevent navigation error. So once again, if we look to the use effect, here we are using check storage function for check if the app launched before and whether the user logged in or not. So here we are using already launched for the onboarding screen and then user and is login. So here if the user open the app for the first time, it will show the user onboarding screen and then will redirect to the sign up screen. And if the user is not the first time and if the user already create an account and logged in, then when the user open the app, it will redirect the user to the home screen. And if the user already logged out from home screen, then when the user again open the app, it will show the user sign in screen. So that's all the condition. And then in our auth stack, after initial route is set, we send initial route as props in our auth stack navigator so that it knows which screen to start from. So here we need to type initial route equal initial route and save it. So our app.jsx already complete. So we already modify our app.jsx. Now we will work on our auth stack, and then we only will modify our sign in and sign up screen, and lastly the home screen. So in auth stack, in our routes inside, this is our auth stack. Here first we'll import our home screen. So we need to type import home screen, and it will come from screen/home screen. And then here we'll call our initial route props, and then in stack navigator, initial route name will be initial route, and then here we'll call our home screen. So our auth stack also complete. So save it, Ctrl S. So we already complete our app.jsx and auth stack. Now we'll work on our sign up and sign in screen. So let's go to our sign up screen. So here first I will add all the imports that we need. So here we need view text input, and then alert, touchable opacity, and then style sheet, dimensions, and then safe area view, and then image, keyboard diverting view, platform, scroll view. So that's it, and it all will come from React Native. After that, here we also will use user state from React, and then we'll import SVG and path from React Native SVG, and then we'll import linear gradient from React Native linear gradient, and then we'll use our async storage from React Native async storage/async storage, and then we'll import our icon, and it will come from React Native vector icons, /material icons. So we add all the import that we needed, and then we will use const width equal dimensions dot get window. So here we are using this line to dynamically adapt our UI based on our screen size. That's why we are using this width, and then we'll use some state for our sign up screen. So const first name, set first name equal user state, and then here we'll use last name, and then we will use email state. So const email set email equal use state after that we'll use password set password equal use state and then const secure set secure equal use state, and initially it will be true. And then we need to type if not first name dot trim or not last name dot trim or not email dot trim or not password dot trim, then alert dot alert error, and please fill in all the fields and then return. So basically we are using these states for our sign up screen. So here we'll create our sign up screen like this. So there will be first name, last name, email, password, and for the eye icon we are using secure and set secure state. So and then we are using this line to validate all the input fields that have been filled out by user before allowing sign up, and if not filled out all the user data, then it will say error, please fill in all the fields, basically the validation process. And then we'll use this line. So it's a regular expression used to validate email address. So for validate our email address, we will copy it, so paste it here, and then we need to type if not email regex dot test and email, and then here we'll type alert dot alert invalid email, please enter a valid email address. So basically we are using the email regex for validate our email address, and then here we need to type return. After that we'll work for validate our password. So we need to type if password dot length is less than 6. So you guys can use 8 or as much as you guys want. So here we will type alert dot alert weak password. Password must be at least 6 characters long. So here we are validating our password. If it is less than 6 digits or 6 characters, then it will be invalid. So here you guys can use 8 or 12, whatever you guys like. Here we did a mistake, so we should use it all inside our handle signup function. So copy it, and here we need to type const handle signup equal async function, and inside it we will paste it. So inside our handle signup we are using the validation for our fields, and then for the email and for the password, and then here also need to add return like this. Now we'll use const user for store our user data. So here we need to type first name, last name, email, password, and then we need to type await async storage dot set item. So user json dot stringify, and here we will use user, and then await async storage dot set item, and here is logged in, it will be true, and then alert dot alert success account created, and then we will redirect the user to the home screen. So we need to type navigation dot replace, and here we will use home for the home screen. So basically after the user fill up all the fields, then we will save the user data in our async storage as user, and we will save first name, last name, email and password, and then we will show a alert message that account created, and then we will redirect the user to the home screen. After that we will modify our this part. So here instead of view we will use safe area view, and inside a style we will use styles dot container, and then here we will use a school view, content container style, it will be flex grow 1, and inside it we will use keyboard onboarding view, and here we will type behavior equal platform dot OS equal iOS, and padding or undefined, and style equal flex 1. So Here we are using behavior to ensure that the UI adjusts properly when the keyboard appears, and especially on iOS devices. After that, we'll create our top section, which will be this. So let's create a comment top section. So here we'll create a view and style equal styles dot top section, and then inside this view we'll use our linear gradient, and then here color will be #6C63 FF, and another one will be #7F75 F0, and here style will be styles.gradient, and inside our linear gradient we'll use the image. So we need to type image and then source qual. So here we need an image, so we will use this icon or image. So we need to go to flat icon. So let's go to flat icon and then search here user. So here we will use this image, so download it as PNG, free download. So our image already downloaded, so I will copy that image and paste it inside our source assets folder inside. So now here we need to type require /assets /profile.png. So here if we see inside our assets, this is the profile.png. We don't need double bracket, and then here we need to type style equal styles.image, and then we'll use an text. Here style equal styles.heading. So here we need to type create an account. That's it. After that we'll use as this effect. So copy it and paste it below the linear gradient. Let's align it properly. Okay. After that we'll create our form section. So below the view, let's comment form section. So here we'll create our form section. First we need to create view style equal styles.form, and then again view style equal styles.input wrapper, and then here we'll use icon name equal person, and then size will be 20, color will be hashtag 6363ff, and then style equal styles.icon, then close the tag, and then we'll use text input for our first name. So here we need to type style equal styles dot input, and then value equal first name, on change text, it will be set first name, and then placeholder, it will be first name, placeholder text color, it will be AAA. So our first name text input already done, and then similarly we'll create for our last name. So here we just need to change first to last. First name, last name, okay, done. And then we'll create another input wrapper for our email. So here in icon we'll use email, and other all will be same, and here bill will be email, and placeholder will be email, and here on change text will be set email, and then here we'll use keyboard type, and it will be email address, and then auto capitalize, it will be none. So our email input also created, and then we'll use another input wrapper for our password. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V. So here instead of email we'll use lock, and then in text input style.input, and placeholder will be password, and then text color will be same, and then value will be password, and on change text we don't need this and this, and on change text will be set password, and then we need to add secure text entry, it will be secure, after that here we'll use touchable opacity, on press equal set secure, and here we'll use an icon which will be our eye icon. So here we need to type secure visibility off or visibility, and then size will be 20 and color will be 6C63FF. Okay, so its name, and then we'll close the tag. That's it. After that, we'll create our sign up button. So we need to type touchable opacity style equal styles.button, and then on phrase equal handle sign up, and here we'll use the text and style will be styles.button text, and here we'll type sign up, and then here after that we'll use another touchable opacity, and here we'll type on phrase equal function navigation dot navigate sign in, and inside it we will use text style equal styles.switch text, and here we'll type already have an account, sign in. After that we'll use our decorative dots, which are those dots as you will see. So below the scroll view we will use our decorative dots, so let's comment decorative dots. So here we'll create view style equal styles dot dots, and then view style equal styles dot, and then background color it will be hash double F 5F like this, and here left will be 20 and top will be 20, and let's close the tag. So I'll copy it 4 times by Ctrl D. 1 2 3 total 4. So here basically we are using 4 dots and different colors and different positions. So here I will type hash 4 C 9F0, and here we'll use right 25 and top 100, and then we'll use F9 C7 for F, and here left will be 70 and bottom will be 60, and lastly we'll use for 3 A 8B, and here right will be 60 and bottom will be 80, so most of our sign up screen core are completed. Now we'll give a style to our component, so let's type const styles equal style sheet dot create, and here we'll type container and flex will be 1 and background color will be white, and then we'll use top section, so here background color will be 6360FF, and then position will be relative, and then Z index will be 1. After that we'll use gradient, and here height will be 220 and align item will be center, and then justify content also will be center. After that SBG curve, here position will be absolute, and then bottom will be -1, after that we'll style our image. Here width will be 70 and height also will be 70, and then margin bottom will be 10. After that we'll style our heading, so heading, here color will be white, and then font size it will be 24 and font weight will be bold, and then we'll style our form. Here margin top will be 60, and padding horizontal will be 30. So that we'll style our input refer. Here flex direction will be row. And then align item will be center, and border width will be 1, and border color it will be triple D, and then background color it will be hash F5 F5 F5, almost white color, and then border radius it will be 25, and padding horizontal will be 15, margin bottom will be 15, that's it for our input refer. After that we'll use icon. Here margin right will be 10, and then we'll style our input. Here flex will be 1, padding vertical will be 12, font size will be 15, color will be black, and then we'll style our button. So here background color will be 6063 $F. After that padding vertical will be 14, border radius will be 25, align item will be center, and then margin top will be 20, elevation is 4, shadow color it will be 6063 $F, and then shadow opacity it will be 0.4, and then shadow offset, so here width will be 0, and height will be 2, and then shadow radius will be 5, after that we'll style our button text. So here color will be white, and then font weight will be bold, and font size will be 16. After that we'll use our switch text. So here margin top will be 25, and then text align will be center, color will be 6063 $F, and then Font weight will be bold. And font size will be 14. After that, we'll style our decorative dots. So here position will be absolute, and then width will be 100%. And height will be 100%. So that will give style to our dot. So here position will be absolute, and width will be 10, height will be 10, and border radius will be 5. And then opacity will be 0.4. So we have completed our styles for our component, and also so our sign up screen is completed. So save it. Let's start our project and see how it's look. So when I run the project, I get total 3 errors. The first one was here, instead of set password, I used the capital S, so make it small s. And then here I used quotation, which we should not use. So remove this quotation from user state, secure states user states true. And the third mistake was in linear gradient, instead of colors I use color, so make sure we should use here colors. And that's all. So here you can see our beautiful sign up screen, and then now we'll work on our sign in screen. So let's do that. So let's go to our sign in screen. So here first of all I will add all the necessary imports that we need. So here we will use view text input, and then touchable opacity, and then alert, style sheet, and then image, dimensions, text. That's all. And here you will use react, and then use state, and then you'll use import async storage from react-native async storage / async storage, and then you will use import svg and path, which will come from react-native svg. And then we'll import icon from react-native vector icons, / material icons, So that's all we need to import. And then here I will use again with const with equal dimensions dot get window. After that, here we'll use some state. So we need to type const email set email equal user state, and then const password set password equal user state, and then const show password and set show password equal user state, which will be initially false. After that, we'll use const handle sign-in function equal async function. So here we'll add our validation. So we'll use if not email or not password, then alert validation error, and here we need to say email and password are required, and then we'll use return so we need to copy this and paste it here, and then here we will type if not email regex dot test email, then alert validation error, then we'll say please enter a valid email. After that, we will use validation for our password. So we need to type if password dot length is less than 6, then alert validation error, so we'll say password must be at least 6 characters, and then we'll type return. After that, we'll use a try catch method. So first here we'll type try const user data equal await async storage dot get item, user, and then const stored user equal json dot parse user data, and then here we'll create if else condition. So if stored user data and email equal stored user dot email, and then password equal stored user dot password, and then here we'll type await async storage dot set item is logged in, and if it's true then send a message alert success, signed in successfully, and then we'll navigate to the home page. So navigation dot replace and here we'll type home, else alert error invalid email or password, and then here we'll type catch error alert error, and error occurred during sign-in, and then console.error error. So basically here we are using handle sign-in, and here we are using validation for email password, and then we are saving the user data, because when user will log out, login data will be clear, and then when user will sign in again, that time we will save email and password in user data. So and then when next time user will log in, it will match with email and password in the async storage, and then if get it true, then user will able to log in successfully and will redirect to the home screen. Otherwise, if email and password is wrong, then it will say invalid email or password, or if anything else happen, then it will say an error occurred during sign-in. So after that we'll modify our component. So here in style we'll use styles dot container, and then here we'll comment top section, So here I need to type view style equal styles dot top section, and then here view style equal styles dot gradient. That's all. So here we'll use image, and then source equal equal sets, and then profile.png, and then here we'll give style equal styles dot image. After that we'll use svg, which is this. So copy it and paste it here below the image view div. Let's align it properly. And then after that, this view we'll use our form section. So comment form section. So here we'll use view style equal styles dot form, and then here we'll use view style equal styles input container, styles dot input container, and then here we'll use icon for our email. So icon name equal email, size will be 20, and then color equal #888, and then style equal styles dot input icon, close the tag, and then here we will use text input, and here placeholder will be email, and then value will be email, and then on change text will be set email, and then style equal styles dot input field, and then keyboard type it will be email address, and then auto capitalize it will be none, and then we'll close the tag. So let's copy it and we'll modify it for our password. So here instead of email we'll use lock, and then here instead of email we'll use password, and then there also will be password. and then you will use secure text entry. It will be show password. After that, here we'll use touchable opacity. On phrase, set show password, show password, and here we will use icon, name equal show password, visibility off, or visibility, and size will be 20, color will be chocolate, style equal styles dot icon. So that's it for our set to show the password. And then after the touchable opacity and view, here we'll type another touchable opacity, and then style equal styles dot button, on phrase handle sign in, and then here we'll use text for sign in button, styles dot button text, so here I need to type sign in, and then below this touchable opacity again we'll use another touchable opacity, and here we'll use on phrase equal function navigation dot navigate, and here we will use sign up, and here we will use text style equal styles dot link text, and here I'm going to type don't have an account, then sign up, and then below this we'll use decorative dots, so let's comment decorative dots. So here we'll use same decorative dots as sign up screen, so we just need to copy it and paste it here. Okay, So our sign in screen also complete. Now we'll give the style in our sign in screen. So here we need to type const styles equal style sheet dot create, and then here we'll type container. Okay, here we need to const, so container flex will be 1 and background color will be white. And then in our top section here background color will be $6C63FF, and then position will be relative. To that our gradient style will be, height will be 180, and then justify content will be center, and line item also will be center. After that in image width will be 80, height width will be 80, border radius will be 40, and background color will be white. After that our SVG curve, here position will be absolute, and bottom will be -1, and then for form margin top will be 80, and padding horizontal will be 20, after that for input container use flex direction row, and then line item center, border width will be 1, border color will be almost gray, which will be CCC, and then border radius 25, padding horizontal 10, and then margin bottom 15, and background color F9, 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 and then for our input icon margin right will be 8, and then input field here flex will be 1, font size will be 16, and padding vertical will be 10, To that, for our icon, here margin left will be 8, and then button background color. The background color will be 6C 63 double F, and then padding vertical will be 14, border radius will be 25, align items will be center, and margin top will be 10, and then we will style our button text. Here color will be white, font weight will be bold, and font size will be 16, and then we'll give a style for our link text. Here text align will be center, and then margin top will be 20, and font weight will be bold, to that we'll use dots. So here position will be absolute, width will be 100%, and height also will be 100%, and lastly we will design our dot. So here position will be absolute, and width will be 10, height will be 10, border radius 5, and opacity will be 0.4. That's it for our sign in screen. So let's save it. We get an error, text has already been declared. So here we are using 2 times the text here and here, so we should use only once. Let's save it again. So here we can see our sign in screen, and then if we click on sign up, you can see our beautiful sign up screen. Now we will lastly modify our home screen, and after that our code will be completed, and then I will explain the whole process in a short way. So let's modify our home screen. So in our home screen, first I will add all the import that we need. So here we need view, text, button, and alert. To that, here we will import our async storage from react-native async storage, and then we will use useNavigation from react-navigation/native. Then here we will use const navigation equal useNavigation, and then here we'll create our handle logout function. So handle logout equal async function. So here we'll type await async storage dot remove item. So first and then here we'll type is logged in. And then we'll use alert logged out. You have been logged out. And then we'll navigate to the sign in screen. So you need to type navigation dot replace sign in. Now we will modify our view. So here we'll give a style equal flex1, justify content center, align items also will be center, and then here we'll use text welcome to the home screen. And then here we'll use a button for our logout. So button title will be logout, and then on phrase equal handle logout. That's it for our home screen. So here we should not use this and this, but I am using to show in the video that what will happen if we use this. So when we are using await async storage dot remove item user, the user data will be clear, and then when we are using await async storage dot remove item already launched, and it will remove the data of showing onboarding screen or not, and we are using await async storage dot remove item is logged in. So when user will log out, it will only remove the is logged in as true, so that next time when the user come or open the app, it will redirect to the sign in screen. But if we using already launched, then when the user will open the app, it will show the onboarding screen, and if we clear the user data, then even the user create the account, next time when the user come and sign in, it will not work. So I will use this to show that it's work like that. So first of all, I will create an account. So let's give a name. So here I am using 128 as password. So let's create. So our account is created, and so it's showing our home screen. Now if I log out, it will clear all the user data and is logged in and already launched. So next time when I will open the app, it will show us the onboarding screen. So now I am log out. So basically now showing its sign in screen, but if I reopen the app, let's kill the app. And then reopen our app. So here we can see that it's showing us our onboarding screen. So clicking next and then get started. So here if you go to sign in and try to log in with our previous data, it will not work because we also remove our user. So right now I will comment it out and also the user, and I will create an account, and then I will close the app and reopen the app. Let's see what happens. So if I create an account, Lean, so lean@gmail.com, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So sign up. So now I create an account. Now I will close my app. I am not log out. So if we reopen our app, it will show us our home screen because we didn't log out. Then now if I log out, it will show us our sign in screen, and if I close the app again and reopen the app, now it will show us our sign in screen. So now if we try to log in or sign in again with our user data, of course we will able to sign in because we are not clearing our user data. We didn't clear our user data. So if I log in lean@gmail.com and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and hit enter, yes, we log in. So that's all how it works. Now I will explain the whole process again in a short method. So let's start from app.jsx and our auth stack also. So in our app.jsx, we create the functionality for our authentication, because when a user open our app, the app.jsx is the first file which render. So here we create an state which is called initial route, and initially it will be null. So when a user open the app, first our app try to get the data from the async storage which is already launched user and is logged in. So if don't get already launched, then it show the onboarding screen, and if get the user and the user already logged in by create an account, then it will redirect him or the user to the home screen, and if not get the is logged in true, then will redirect the user to the sign in, and after the onboarding screen it will redirect the user to the sign up screen. That's the logics we create here, and then we pass our initial route as props to our auth stack so that it can determine which screen should show first. So here we don't do anything extra, just add our props initial route, and then we also add our home screen routes, and then in sign up screen we create our sign up screens design, UI design, and also here we use this states for our form, and then in handle sign up we use the validation for our first name, last name, email, password, etc. So after that, here when the user sign up or create an account, we try to save the data in a single storage as user, and also we set is logged in as true in the single storage, and then the user create the account and redirect to the home screen. And in sign in screen, when the user logged out again from the home screen, of course his logged in data become clear. So that's why here also we again set or save the data in async storage about is logged in true when he logged in again or the user logged in again. So that's how it works. And then we again create the UI design for our sign in screen, and then we decorate our home screen. So our home screen doesn't look so great. If I log in again, so it's currently look like this. So if you guys want to create a beautiful home screen, then you guys can go to my channel, and then you guys can follow this video, React Native tab navigation, where I show how to create the tab navigator. So here you guys can see there have total 5 screens, and so you guys can create that. So that's all for today. If you guys like the video, please like, share and subscribe. That would be much more appreciated. And if you guys have any query, you guys can comment it in the comment section. I will try my best to reply as soon as possible. Thank you everyone.
Islam is my deen.